Hi everyone, so these are toys my son had been enjoying around the age of 0 to 6 months. He still plays with all of them now, but you know, this is more targeted I guess to 0 to 6 months old. No, I have a few things here, so I'm going to try and put them in categories as well. But just to give you I guess some ideas if you're looking for a gift for friends or for your own little one or something, you know, I don't know. So he basically, I mean, he enjoyed all of these at different points in time. He has some favorites to be honest, but equally, I mean, he's a kid, so one minute he's enjoying it, the next minute is old news. But anyway, sorry, I have a co-host. I'm trying to keep him occupied with a box of some other toys here and some other bits, so don't mind him. But anyway, so let's begin. The first one, of course, for any newborn, I think, is a play gym, because, I mean, they're immobile, so, you know, play gym will give them something to entertain them, to look up at, something to hit their hands at when they're starting to move about a bit. But the one I like, which I'll insert here because it's kind of big, is the Fisher-Price piano gym, and that's because he had stuff to hit with his hands, but also stuff to hit with his feet. And the other thing I love about that gym too as well is it transitions with him in age. So even though he uses it, you know, you flip the piano bit up and he can sit on it and tap, and he loves to tap at things. The stuffed animal of my choice, or that we really enjoyed, is this tiger here. This stripy tiger from Marks and Spencer in the UK. What I love about this is it has the dangly legs as well, so you can be creative, you know, flip it up. You can make, you know, peekaboo stuff. I mean, I did some crazy stuff with this thing, but anyway. And the other great thing I love about it is it has contrasting colors. So, you know, babies when they're young can't see color well, but they will gravitate towards contrast. So he really enjoyed this. I mean, even to this day. Well, I'm trying not to show him some of the stuff. The other stuffed animal he liked, or I liked really, to be honest, and why I like this one is because it has sound. I'll tell you actually, my top 3 things, is it 3? Top 3 things with toys are it must have sound, and it must have movement, and I love bright colours. So sound, movement and bright colours for me, and I'm sold. Because with any baby, as you can tell, you always need something to get their so you always need something to get their attention in the very first place. Sound does the trick for me most times, but movement also. But anyway, and bright colours is just to keep them entertained, I think. I don't know. But yeah, so I love this little teddy because he's called Alfie, VTech Alfie, singing, little singing Alfie, because it, oh, I shouldn't turn it on, because he never stops. Oh well, yes. So that's Alfie for you. It lights up with sound and lights. And lights, yeah, lights and colours is in the same category for me. And yeah, so I loved Alfie. I'll give him Alfie probably. So the next type of toys we really enjoyed are these soft toys, which are shapes really. His favourite actually was this cube from he was like, well, I had this from he was newborn. I actually bought this for like 50p, or yeah, I think it was actually 50p, or £1.50 if so much, in a store, a bargain store in my town centre. This is actually by Igloo. I love Igloo products and I love their books. I'll probably do a video on books, but anyway. So this one had different flaps, called My First Colors, had different flaps with different colours as well and stuff. It had a rattle in there, it had a little mirror somewhere, but this mirror is as good as nothing, to be honest. But he loved this, and I think what was great about this, he could actually hold on to. He had the flaps where he could hold on to it. Oh, I had packed this away actually, you know, but I'll give it to him. Yeah, so he had the flaps. He loved this when he was really younger. So he had the flaps and everything that he could hold on to. Oh, alright baby, sit down. He's learning to stand up, or he's trying his best to stand up everything. So yeah, so he loved that one because of the flaps he could hold on to. But the other type of soft toys I like, or he likes too, I should say anyway, are these. These are a set of 4 blocks by Bright Start. And they have numbers on one side, and they also have the letters. And what I like about the letters is you can see they have the capital letter and the common letter. But each of these blocks have something different to do. So this one has a lot of crinkly. They all have these taggies and some bits and pieces. Like this has some texture with some flaps. You know, this one has lots of taggies and, you know, on one side. And this one has a rattle. This one also has crinkly. But yeah, so just different things on all of them, and of course they stack well, because the other thing, like I tell you, I love about toys is movement, and he likes to, like, watch him, he's actually going to come for this because I've stacked it. He loves to just knock things over. So it was, you know, I mean, it's work of course when you're playing with them, but that's the point, right? So he loved this, and I think he likes toys where he can do something to them. So that's the other bit which you'll see is a common theme in a lot of the toys he likes, is if he can actually do something to them. So they have moving parts then, basically, and not just the fact that they move themselves. But anyway, I'll give those to him. And the last soft shape I really enjoyed was this ball. And I like the fact that I had the cubes and the ball, because you could, you know, try and say to him shapes. I mean, circle or ball, and you show him square, etc. So yeah, this one actually has a nice little hidden monkey bit in here that you can do peekaboo with. It's actually detachable, but it's because it's held here by a Velcro. And this ball is by Infantino. So yeah, so he really enjoyed this soft ball. But yeah, mirror toys are great for him, or this is the best mirror toy store I think I've gotten for him. This is by Infantino. You can actually kind of see you can see well the things that are inside. What I love about all the Infantino toys, so they have this wooden teether ring. Oh, I should probably do a video on teethers as well, because I love wooden teether rings, or he likes them too, I think. And I've tried a few. So this has crinkly bits as well. You can hang this from a stroller or a pram or a play gym or anything, you know, in your crib or cot. But yeah, so really enjoyed this mirror toy by Infantino. The next type of toys I want to share with you are rattles and shakers. And some of his he really loves these actually. Anything with music and sound he loves anyway, or something with a lot of sound. So these are a few I have. Let's start with this one. Traditional little rattle. My dad actually got him this because he was like, he needs a proper rattle. But the only thing about getting these is the fact that, you know, when he started to learn to shake it, he could hit himself, and he would be shaking and blinking his eyes because he knows he's close to hitting himself, but he can't help himself, he's a baby. But the other one I really liked was, I got this one as a gift, and this is by Marks & Spencer. It's a soft rattle, so, you know, it doesn't hurt when he hits himself. The only thing, of course, the rattle in this is not as satisfying as the shake from one of these. So yeah, but a good compromise, which I only discovered later on, are these smaller rattles by Halilit. And he loved these. He would mouth them, and they're really, you can hear that really good satisfying rattle sound. So he enjoyed those. The last set of rattles that I did get, because I like this set because of the musical elements. So each rattle, there's another one, there's a fourth one which I don't know where that one is though, but you know, each one has a set of 4, but each one has something different. So this one, thank you. This one has beads. This one has like cymbals or tambourine. What's that called? No, these are more like the tambourine. You know the musical names for them. But anyway, so he enjoyed those. But most of all, oh sorry, yes, and the other one he loved when he was a little bit, this is by La Maze. It's very good because the rattle is not as loud, but it's black and white, so it had contrasting bits and the red, and then you could flip it with him, and you know, each time you turn it back, it's like a new toy kind of thing. So that's good about the two-sided bits of this. Oh, careful, baby. Oh, you want it? Let me give it to you. Here. Oh. Alright, here. 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 Oh, you want the rattles? Okay. Let me try and get him sorted over there. He wanted his rattles. Now, the best rattle or shaker out of all though is a Rainmaker. He just loved this. He just liked, I guess, just the sound of it is lulling and nice and calm or soothing. And then it just, you know, he sees the bees moving up and down, so he wants this one as well. So yeah. Careful, careful. He's trying to walk. Come sit down, Baba. Sit down. So yeah, Rainmakers have been really good toys. Now these Oball toys, as everybody knows, are, I think, really good for babies because they have the webbing with the cutout so that babies can actually hold on to things. I like this one. This one came in a 2-pack with cars because, you know, it's an object, so you can play it with it as a car. It has rattles in the wheels, the beats to make sound. So he liked this. This ball is a traditional rattle with noise. This is by Bright Starts. So it's a cutout as well. And then this shaker he liked. So I think this is also by Bright Starts. No, Oball. Bright Starts Oball. I'm not sure. I'll try and annotate things anyway. So yeah, so he enjoyed this rattle as well. Now these are toys that were easy enough to, you know, attach to a pram or buggy or car seat kind of thing. And I actually have two of these. A brown monkey, but it's in the car. But anyway, are these. I love these. These are by Infantino. Again, they also have a wooden Teethe ring here with some taggies as well. I love the fact that it has a floppy legs as well, so you can kind of be creative if needed. But what I enjoyed about this is it makes sound and music and movement. So you can just pull it down, and that usually gets his attention if I'm trying to distract him and get him to, you know, quiet down for a few seconds or something. And then of course when you attach this on the buggy, he can try it himself, which he does from time to time. So yeah, I really enjoyed these. Very good toys, you know, to keep, like I said, hanging on your car seat or your buggy, etc. Next up are these suction toys. Now, if you saw my favorites, you'll know I'm in love with these because I wish I discovered them a long time ago. And actually, I'll talk about this one first because as you can tell, this one detaches from the base. So this can be a toy at home as well to play with on the floor because, you know, you can take it away from the, you can separate it from the base. Or, like you can tell, you just attach it to the high chair. Or we also had a little bumper seat with a tray in the living room as well, so you could attach it there if you just want to keep him still for a while. And this is also the time when he wasn't moving about too much, but he loved sitting up quite early, to be honest. So these two I really enjoyed. This one here is by Sassy Illumination Toy, and this one here is by Chicco. So he liked putting these, and what's good about this as well is, you know, when he's sat here on the base, he can actually get something into his mouth by pulling this stick. So because it turns out it has a bit protruding out, so yeah. So he really enjoyed this one. Enjoyed these, or I enjoy these too, because it keeps him distracted at the high chair. And I like to use this too after I fed him, so I can keep him there a while for his food to settle now, especially that he's old and he's eating more. Next up is traditional hoops toy. I don't know, a stacker toy as they call it. This one here I think is by Fisher Price. Nothing fancy too much. It just has some rings with balls as well, so it breaks it up so it's not all just solid colors and just gives it something different for him to look at for some of them. He's exploring. I'll go and get him shortly. But anyway, so yeah, so love these. He enjoyed this. If he probably comes and sees me with this, he's gonna want this because I could. he's playing with his wine. No, this is something that, I mean, anytime I take this out and put it in front of him, he always grabs this first out of all the other toys. He just loves just dismantling it and taking off the rings. I don't know what it's about it. Sorry, I don't know what about it that's so fascinating, but he enjoys just taking it apart. No, he probably tries and puts on the ring. He actually does, but he's about 9 months anyway. So he really enjoys this toy. So classic toy, but literally this is one of his favorite toys. Now some more soft toys that he enjoyed, and these are more like books, or you know, kind of like books. There's this flat book which is great because it has lots of crinkle in it, so it's kind of like a book when you're turning a page, I guess. But you know, he can crush it up as much as he likes. It had some teething surfaces on one of the flaps if he wants, if he's come back for it. And so yeah, and then you can actually talk through it like it's a story, like, you know, the elephant and the lion. I don't know, I'm just saying. But I do some crazy stuff. But anyway, anything to entertain a baby, I'm sorry, anything goes. The other book I really like, this soft toy book, is this Goodnight Teddy book. It's by, I'll put the name down, don't worry. It's by Baron's Educational Series. I don't know. It doesn't actually quite say something. Anyway, so Goodnight Teddy. What's fun about it as well is there's this little teddy that slots into pockets on every page. So this is him in the bed. This is him. What's this? Yeah, eating his breakfast kind of thing. And I mean, it goes through and you can tell. But it's nice and soft. I actually keep this one in his crib too as well. On his cot bed. So, you know, he can, if he turns around in the night or something, or in the morning when he's playing with himself, then, you know, he can grasp it. But yeah, so really enjoyed these two kind of soft books. And maybe lastly now are these wooden puzzle toys. Now he loves these, and I really like them, and I'm kind of glad I got two different types, because this one here, sorry, well, this is a star. He was just playing with it. I'll give it back to him. Here, baby. This one here is by Kitty Care in the UK. Really nice. You can say you can see they're even nice colourful shapes as well when you remove the shapes. But what I love about these, which you'll see, oh, and this one here is a #1 by, this is by Wilko in the UK. Trying to do this with him beside me, it's not smart. Anyway, so this one here is #1, and this is by Wilko in the UK. I love this one as well. So as you can see, whenever you remove the actual pegs, you can see, you know, it counts or does objects based on, you know, the number of objects under each peg. But what's great about this is these are smaller little clasp at the top, or wooden knobs at the top, and this one here by Kitty Care is a much bigger wooden knob at the top. So it was 2 different sizes for him. As much as they say yes, the pincer grasp isn't too developed yet, he still would just take his whole hand and pick it up, or just move it off the thing. You know, if you can tell, it's easy to move anyway. But he loved these. Like I tell you, he just loves dismantling things. Once I've set it nice and pretty, he would just go and just take them all off, and of course put them in his mouth. And yeah. And like I said, because you have the different sizes too, I guess the different textures. So this one, he was able to learn to hold it better quicker than the other one. But no, you know, he just, anything goes. And yeah, and of course you can tell he molds them, or molds the knobs. So yeah, so really enjoy these wooden puzzles. And of course you can teach him numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shapes and colors, etc. So enjoy these wooden puzzles. So yeah, so that's about it I think I'll share in this video. Just some stuff I would talk about, like, you know, the toys I enjoyed carrying on the go, the smaller ones. Oh, he was going for his toy and he knocked his head. Sorry baby, hush, hush the baby, hush the baby, hush the baby. So anyway, okay, I think I'm going to sign up for now and just carry him with me to go and cool down, because she's gotten very excited and overactive, but he's just, this is him on a regular.